So hello guys. Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. Guys, long time no good vibes, long time no smile, long time no laugh, long time no jiggy jiggy, long time no gist in a fun and happy way. It's just been one bad news after another. God, I just tire. Like, it feels so good to be in front of you once again with a smiley face, broad smile, blinky eyes. It feels so good to come before you and just gist. It's not like today's news is a happy news or is a good news, but at least it's far better than what we have been dealing with in a couple of weeks. So welcome to another episode of the crazy week that was. And in this week that was, it was just one arrest after the other. It was as if the police just said, you see these our celebrities, we are out for them this week. It was just one arrest after the other, and today I'm going to bring you guys all the sweet gist and also give you the legal angle of some of those things that happened. Okay, so if you're yet to subscribe, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, drop your comments in the comment section, and stick around to the end of this video. Okay, so the first news in the crazy week that was with Barrister Neze is a typical example of trouble they sleep. Yanga go wake up. People of God, trouble dey on in own jejely o. Trouble no disturb anybody o. Yanga go wake am up, say I dey find you. It is the story of self-acclaimed relationship expert Blessing CEO. The reason for her arrest and all the recent kasala that she has put herself into. So yes, we all know that Blessing enjoys controversy. She swims in it, she creates it, she basks in it, she enjoys it, she relishes it, she drowns in it. That one is a fact. But it seems like this time around, she has bitten so much more than she can chew. So Blessing Okoro Nkiruka is a social media influencer from Ebonyi State in Nigeria. She is known for her very disputatious takes on relationship, love, sex, and current happenings. Every trending topic, Blessing CEO will be found inside. She is a single mother of 2, having left her marriage after 3 years on account of alleged domestic violence. Blessing first came to major limelight, well, I will call it negative limelight, about 4 years ago in 2019, when she flaunted a mansion on social media, claiming it was hers and dropping all sorts of motivational quotes. Work hard and rip hard. Put in the work. A small girl, big God. Big girl, small God. This and that. And as she was dropping her motivational quotes, people were like, oh my God. God, why? Mama, show me the way. God, why? God, am I a lion? If I am a lion, send me to the wild. Send me into the forest. Am I a lion? Look at my mates achieving. Look at this young girl, just 20-something years. See her mansion. Oh God, why me? While the owner of the house was somewhere in Japan, or is it China? I was like, Jesus Christ. About borrow my property. What am I seeing with my 2 eyes? Who is this girl flaunting my house on social media? Well, it turned out that the house didn't belong to her. The house belongs to a Nigerian, China-based businessman called Onyeze. And the man didn't let it go lightly. He came all the way to possess his possession before soap would enter his eye. He got her arrested, publicly disgraced. I mean, she was made to sit on the floor, she was humiliated, and she was eventually made to tender a public apology, denouncing ownership of the house. It was such a very disgraceful and messy situation, trust me. But Blessing's CEO, she's not called CEO for no reason. Blessing capitalized on the buzz that this whole scandal created to her own benefit. She used the attention to gather both fame and fortune for herself. So that was how Blessing CEO became sort of famous, disturbing the peace of the internet every now and then. She eventually joined the BBL gang. BBL gang. And she was very open about her journey to surgery and liposuction and increment of yash and all of that. She informed the public that she had her procedure there in Lekki and it cost her 3 million naira. Trust Blessing CEO, she ain't gonna hide nothing. So Blessing is the kind of girl that enjoys controversy and capitalizes on every trending issue to catch crews. But the question is, should everything be crews, even when it involves the loss of a life? Let me run you through the incident that has led to the most recent arrest of Blessing CEO and her pending court case. So we all remember the case of automobile dealer, car seller, IVD, Ikechukwu, remember? And his late wife, BIMBO. We all know the drama and the allegations that arose from that situation. That matter is even in court. I'll leave the link to the video I made on that issue in the description box. So after BIMBO's untimely death, while a large majority of social media users took to their pages to mourn BIMBO, to sympathize with her family and do all of that, Blessing CEO chose to do the direct opposite. She chose to troll late BIMBO only a few hours after her death, and even went ahead to troll late BIMBO's sister, known as Mama Jazz. So let us read a little about what Blessing CEO had to say about BIMBO and her sister. Let's ask Mama Jazz where her father is. Their father had exactly the same issue with their mother, Ebele, and he ran away for his dear life. IVD's crime was that he was not man enough to run away. The family of late BIMBO is after IVD's properties and life, especially her elder sister, Mama Jazz. BIMBO and IVD are well-known people in Lagos, and it's not a hidden fact that even in their estates, that BIMBO is violent. Everybody knows how she breaks a bottle on her husband's head on a daily. BIMBO killed herself and has always wanted to kill herself right from childhood. Evidence loading. All the voice notes and evidence will be on my YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe. I will ask Mama Jazz, the late BIMBO's sister, a few questions. Were you in talking terms with your sister before she died? You know, it almost seemed like Blessing CEO was trying to use the controversy to grow her social media pages. And posting this only a few hours after somebody died? Oh my God. A lot of people criticized her action. Well, late BIMBO's sister was not one to sit back and let the memories of her sister be desecrated and made subject to ridicule. She took the matter up with the police. So on Thursday, March the 13th, Blessing was just relaxing, nursing her new butt and enjoying a good cup of coffee when men of the Federal Criminal Investigation Department came knocking. They picked her up immediately. So now she has been brought to court on a 6-count charge bordering on cyberbullying, libel, and the exhibition of uncensored movies. Wahala. She has been arraigned, and the charge sheet says, let us read, that you, Okoro Blessing of Lekki, Lagos, on October 16, 2022, intentionally sent messages using your Instagram handle at Official Blessing CEO to bully, threaten, and harass one Folashade Samuels, aka Mama Jazz, a younger sister to the late BIMBO Ogbonna, wife of automobile businessman Ikechukwu Ogbonna, aka IVD. The prosecution counsel told the court that Blessing CEO injured the reputation of Mama Jazz and the late BIMBO by exposing them to hatred, contempt, and ridicule. Oh, you bear. It is a double wahala for the body situation. So let me explain briefly for those that do not know this offense and the severity that they carry. Cyberbullying, one, of course, we all know, it goes without saying the name when you bully somebody online. Cyberbullying, it is an offense and you can go to jail for that. The second is the offense of libel. Libel in law means defaming somebody by publishing a false statement, false publication about somebody, and that this false statement or publication is damaging to the reputation of that person. Although used together, libel is very different from the offense of slander. Okay, while slander means verbally defaming somebody by word of mouth, libel on the other hand has to do with by an act of writing, through pictures, through an article, through an Instagram post, tweets, and all of that. This is a crime in Nigeria. It's not just a civil wrong that you ask for damages. No, it can be a civil wrong and it can also be a crime, and you can institute the both of them in two different courts. Okay, but the one that Blessing CEO is going down for now is the criminal leg of it. It is a criminal offense and it is punishable by 1 year imprisonment in the event that you didn't know that your publication was false, and punishable by 2 years imprisonment when you knew that what you published was false and went ahead to publish it anyways. The complete defense to libel is truth. So if Blessing CEO can prove that what she said, her allegations, were true, then the court and the law would have nothing to hold her on. So the question is, can Blessing CEO prove that everything she said about the late BIMBO and her family were indeed true? Blessing CEO was to be remanded in prison, custody, let her go and cool her feet there. But luckily for her, she was granted bail to the tune of 10 million naira, and I believe that right now she is working to perfect her bail conditions. So a lot of people are quite pleased that BIMBO's family took this up. Let us not even forget that even very shortly after BIMBO died, Blessing CEO started flaunting BIMBO's man and started basking in the rumor that her and IVD were dating. So people are very pleased that BIMBO's family are taking this up legally with Blessing CEO. They believe that it will serve as a discouragement, as a deterrent to her if she makes it out, and to others like her who derive joy in catching crews with just about everything. Let me know what you think, guys. Do you think that BIMBO's family arresting Blessing CEO is baseless and everybody has freedom of expression and freedom of speech? Or do you support this move? Let me get your thoughts down in the comments section. Oh! Zazu, ndị Zazu, Zazu, Portable, ndị Zazu, Zazu Nation. Okay, no. Hey, Jesus Christ. You see this guy, this Portable man, Zazu King. I have never had interest in this boy or man. I do not listen to his music. I do not find his behavior interesting. I do not find his lifestyle entertaining. I usually scroll past when I see Zazu. But this is one of the prices you pay as a media person. You have to cover what is trending and what people have interest in. So here I am talking about Zazu. So Portable, aka Zazu, is a Nigerian musical artist who rose quickly to fame and ever since then has been in the news for all the wrong reasons. From multiple baby mamas to talking about cultism, down to getting into bouts of fights with different people. He can be said to have taken the street credibility thing a bit too far. So last week, we saw a video of Portable getting into some kind of scuffle with law enforcement officers. And in that video, he was bragging that he's a federal government liability. My brother does not even know the difference between liability and assets. He said that he's a federal government liability, and as such, nobody can touch him. He's untouchable. He's a Tinubu baby. Well, he turned out to be very touchable, as the police spokesman CSP Adejobi has now come to explain everything that transpired with Portable and the police. Let us listen. Portable has more than 6 count charges to attend to. Apart from resisting arrest and injuring a policeman, he will be charged to court for beating up a guy in Ota who filed a petition to the Commissioner of Police in Ogun State. There are many pending cases of assaults on people and attacks, and he will be investigated because people have complained against him. So there is no sentiment in law. Let him appear in court and allow the judge to listen to the charges against him. He has no constitutional immunity anyway. Ireo. Yoruba people, in the Yoruba, my brothers and sisters in the Yoruba, what is Ireo? Let us know in the comment section. CSP Adejobi has said Ireo. Bam. So we as Nigerians, as Africans, we complain about our leaders. But we forget that our leaders are a reflection of who we are as a people most times. These leaders are not from Mars or Pluto or Jupiter. They are from our society. They are our brothers, our neighbors, our friends, our colleagues, our relatives, our fathers. And that is why you hear some people say that we actually deserve the leaders that we get. If we don't, tell me why we should condone and celebrate this kind of behavior exhibited by this guy in the name of it is just cruise. Someone arranged for another person to be beaten up black and blue, and it is just cruise. Someone attacked a police officer in uniform, and it is just cruise. He resisted arrest, it is cruise. It's when he now kills somebody, that's when people will talk. Is it when he gets to the level of killing somebody that will now know that it is not cruise anymore? Even when he acts above the law and calls himself a federal government property, resists arrest, creates nuisance, and brags that he cannot be touched, and we laugh about it. Tomorrow, if such a person gets into a position of leadership and starts acting unconstitutionally above the law and getting power drunk, we then start complaining. But we forget that we didn't nip it at the bud. When it started at the grassroots, we encouraged it, we excused it, we celebrated it, we enabled it. Anyways, Portable has now been arraigned before a court of competent jurisdiction, and it was indeed weird to see him so tamed and humble in the dock. Trust me guys, the dock would humble you. When you are docked and you are asked to take your plea, are you guilty or not guilty? That is when the scales will fall off your eyes and you now realize that, man, I could go to jail. So that was Portable a few days ago when he was docked, and he has been brought in on a 3-count charge bordering on assault and theft. And trust me guys, those are heavy criminal charges. They can keep one behind bars for up to 7 years. He has now been granted bail and he will remain in prison custody until he perfects his bail conditions. So let me know guys, what do you think about our dear Zazu? Do you think that, come on, the police took it too far? Come on, this is our joy giver now, our cruise master. Why are you arresting him? Do you think that the police is practicing selective justice? After all, a certain MC that is not an MC made some very inflammatory remarks a few weeks ago during the just concluded elections, where that particular MC that is not an MC threatened a particular ethnic group and made do his threats, and yet that person is walking freely. No arrests, no investigation. Instead, all sorts of government officials are coming out to give excuses upon excuses. Do you think that if that MC was not arrested, they should also leave our Zazu free, Portable? Are you in that school of thought, or do you think that it's high time his excesses get curbed and the police cannot just allow him to continue to be a menace in the society? Do you support the arrest and prosecution of Portable, aka Zazu? Let me get all your thoughts and feedback down in the comments section. So guys, we have finally come to the end of today's episode of the crazy week that was with Barrister Neze. One arrest after the other. Don't forget to drop your comments and what you feel about these stories in the comment section. If you're new here or if you're yet to subscribe, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on your bell notifications, give this video a big thumbs up, and stay glued because we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.